Alright guys, it's now time to finish. So for this project I'm using a product called Formby's Tung Oil. Just to clarify, it is not a stain or a paint. It's basically a combination of varnish and mineral spirits and a few other things, and a tung oil mixture. Um, so this whole process I'm going to fast forward through because it took me about a little under an hour to get one coat on. As a heads up, I'm planning to put three coats on, maybe a fourth, depending on how long, or not how long, how well the oil sits. So what I'll do is I'll do one coat, let it dry fully, do a second coat, let it dry. Then before I do the third coat, I'm going to take a Scotch-Brite pad and gently scuff any of the bubbles or anything that might have formed during the first two coats. That will get a nice smooth surface, and then I will put a very thin third coat on, hoping that that's going to be my final coat. Again, it might be that I need to do a fourth coat, but we'll see how it goes. So generally, when you're working with an oil finish, you need to wear gloves because it's a chemical. You don't want to get it on your hands. You want to be working in a well-ventilated area so that fumes aren't building up and kind of trapped in the same area that you're breathing. This space that I'm working in is just a large open room. The door is open. There's constant air circulating around here. The other thing you want to be doing is you want to be putting on not a heavy coat, but enough where you're not really trying to stretch it. You want it to kind of flow on liberally, and then if there's too much, then you can take the rag and just wipe the excess off. Oil finishes typically penetrate into the wood, and they build up as they go. Unlike a clear coat that you used for your project, where that sits on top of the wood and just builds a film, it cures inside the wood, and that's how it hardens and becomes a protective layer. Like I said, this whole process took about an hour, but you can see there's lots of little nooks and crannies, so some of you might right off the bat ask, why didn't I just spray finish this? Two things. One, it's not the type of finish I was looking for, and two, the bigger reason is with all these little overlapping areas and all the slats and overhangs and things like that, it really would be very, very difficult to get a good even spray coating. By the time I got all the different areas, there'd probably be tons of it caked up on either the top or the bottom, and then I'd have to spend even more time scraping some of that off and then probably touching it up by hand anyways. So this, while it takes a while, isn't really a lot of work, it's just time consuming. So I hope you've enjoyed this process, and let me know if you have ideas for what you would like to see next.
Pieces of silver, for 30 pieces of silver, for 30 pieces of silver, Julius Charmer is your name. 这是是我阿爸的，这是我阿爸的，这牌是我阿爸的， Julius Charmer is your name. So hear them call you Judas. They call you Judas. Your name is Judas. Walk past Judas, 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 Judas. silver. For 30 pieces of silver. For 30 pieces of silver. Julius Charmer is your name. The shirts you wore, I bought them. The shoes you wore, I bought them. The pants you wore, I bought them. Julius Charmer is your name. So hear them call you Judas. Your name is Judas. You're the best friend. Your name is Judas, 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 Judas. People get ready to rock steady. People get ready to rock steady. To rock steady. To rock steady. When you feel blue, all you gotta do. When you feel blue, all you gotta do. To rock steady, to rock steady. When you feel blue, all you gotta do. When you feel blue, all you gotta do. To rock steady, to rock steady. You get ready to rock steady. People get ready to rock steady. To rock steady, to rock steady. People get ready to rock steady. People get ready to rock steady. To rock steady, to rock steady.
Pressure's got to stop.
Too much pressure,
It's getting to my head.
too much pressure.
You're giving me